We need a warlock.
I can't use that.
I have a dagger that's 10 item levels higher than the fish mace, but I am wearing the fish mace.
Transmogged?
I don't
Transmog.
think daggers
No.
echo maces, unfortunately.
Alas. No longer.
What?
Yep.
Has to be the same animation, I think.
Yeah.
Or maybe not, because they gave me a weird strength staff in one of the world quests from Dressfar, and I was able to mock it into a sword. So yeah.
My Discord's doing that stupid echo thing again. And my Windows settings haven't been changed.
I can't use that.
Did our contracts always have a time limit on them?
No, but it was a glitch that they didn't before.
You got 2 weeks free. I guess 3 weeks.
Everybody in raid is either present or in the raid.
Alright. Everyone's but in the raid. 1 second. Okay, yeah, we're in normal.
Is everybody here?
Hey, what's
And
going on,
repair
guys?
up, there's a repair guy at the entrance.
Hurry up and zone in, Jez.
Sorry, I'm having issues with one of my add-ons. I'm trying to figure it out.
So who's doing explanations? I think Iridian is.
I feel like some of these are complicated. I'm just gonna need to see them a little bit for them to start to make sense.
Oh yeah.
Probably could be a bunch of that. And it's always like once we've seen it a few times, if there's any other questions, we can take that.
No trash.
So I should probably hold off on dropping a feast.
Probably.
Yeah.
There's like 3 phases for this first boss. Focusing first on the phase 1 is he puts like a blood on you, and it'll have a timer, and then you'll drop like 3 of them, and we need those to all be pretty close together on one side of the raid. We'll need to do a marker and decide where that's going to be. And there's no tank swap. That happens until 90, and then part of the time when he hits a certain energy, more than 90 something, he'll do this cudgel thing, and he'll like jump, and that's the only thing that will clear the blood. What else was there in phase 1 there?
The lines.
I don't remember the lines.
He shoots out lines with knockbacks.
I don't think I can fight like that.
You also can't breathe like that.
Can I help you?
This is problematic.
It's fine. You can just right click it off. Could you eat the feast, silly? So is that explanation good enough? Perfect.
Probably not. I don't know, but mostly we'll just need a mark for where we're putting the bloods, I think.
That's the super important part.
You can put them on top of each other if we really need to, but you will take obviously damage for standing in it in the first place.
Deli, I gave you marking, I think.
I don't know how to mark. Like, it's just one of those things I never learned how to do.
Here, I'll pick it up.
For phase 2, add phase, if when we get to it, I guess when the boss goes immune, we find out this is actually an elevator. There's a few kinds of ads. There's blue ads and red ads. The blue ones, if they reach you, they explode and hurt. And then there's the bloods that we want to be off to the side. From what I understand, the best way to handle that is to kind of group up and then just like brute force them down. And then I think, are there lasers in phase 1? There's definitely lasers in phase 2.
It's phase 2 only.
Okay.
As we're going down the elevator shaft.
Mm-hmm. And then
having said that, the other part of it is that the stack up is you want to have the tanks between you and the boss, basically. Because
right, yes.
of those exploding mobs, the tanks are just going to go and touch them, and they'll go pop. And then the tanks will go flying at the group. But yeah, the other ones have to be murdered, and the murdered ones are also going to be leaving behind ship puddles. So we're going to be rotating around the boss, around the platform. And while the platform's going down, there's also going to be lasers that will cut through the platform, and we want to preemptively avoid them because they will murder the shit out of you.
Phase 3 will be like phase 1, 2 combined, but with way more space. The biggest challenge on phase 1 is going to be using space efficiently.
In phase 3, we've got a lot more space, and they also have the volatile, the exploding ads still pop up, so I'll be jumping on those.
Who's this weird male human with the emo hair that has Corlius' name on it?
So we learn best by doing, so let's do.
No, we cannot hear you.
You cannot hear me. Huh.
No, we can't hear Quell, we can hear you, okay?
Oh.
You can't Also, if we couldn't hear you, how could we reply? We can't hear you.
There
We
goes
don't wanna
Faldo,
be in that
sacrificial lamb. Sorry.
Yep.
We need DBM full countdown maybe, or is it not working?
I didn't get a countdown and my DK's updated.
We
Did
didn't
not.
send a countdown. There's a track.
Okay. I also need to quickly relog the game.
So is square our blood spot?
Yes.
Okay.
Square is the blood spot, and then skull's going to be probably where you want to be when we're dropping off the cudgel.
I thought only tanks got the cudgel.
Only tanks get the cudgel, but it has a drop off. So
Oh,
if you
yes,
are within
okay.
so many yards of the cudgel when we drop it off, you're going to explode. The
Yes,
farther
okay.
you are away, less damage. The cudgel drop off is going to take place at the blood drop off because of the fact that that's how you clear what you can clear. As square fills up, we're probably going to want to go clockwise around the room to keep skull safe-ish. And you also don't want to be between the boss and the drop-off point if you can help it, because when he goes to pick up his cudgel, he does a charge that will also hurt.
You keep
Hello?
listening, Merrick. What's up, man?
Just because you've got better sustain than I do, Cad, do you want to maintain the boss, and I will pop some ignored pains and jump on the ads as they spawn?
Okay. Yeah, any specific direction you want me to tank him in? Just wherever.
What was that?
Any specific direction you want me to tank him in? Away from the square.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah. 35 seconds.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hosts detected. Infection commencing. Initiating blood dispersal of target host.
Actually, probably just here in the middle.
Yeah, I was.
Deploying cudgel. Initiating blood dispersal of target host. Activate. Cudgel retrieval. Initiating blood dispersal of target host.
phase 2.
Fluid evacuation in progress. Entering standby.
Cat, if you want to take these. Need to all stack up. You do not want to move the blood quite that much. Keep this stacked on the.
Sorry.
I've learned that you can get knocked off the edge, and also that you can survive it if you have an immunity.
Neat.
You will, however, have to wait for us to get there.
Yep.
For once, a knockdown doesn't kill us.
Well, it's going to where we're going, so.
Speaking of killing, I hope Tyrion heroically time.
So phase 2 in this is the hardest, in case that wasn't obvious.
Jump off. Oh.
That helped.
That's a bit early. Okay.
Levels
Kill these
at
ads.
maximum. Resume collection. Deploying. Cudgel.
Yeah.
Are we? The ads, are they supposed to be tanked by DPS?
They're supposed to be slaughtered.
Activate.
Or jumped on.
Cudgel
They
retreat.
chase.
Yeah, they
All
fixed
the
it.
ones chase, the other ones don't.
I like the other one was doing like 30k melee hits on us a lot.
Yeah, no, that's. We were trying to tank them, but everybody's kind of everywhere.
The blood ones, ideally we want them to die on the way down.
Yeah.
Deploying. Cudgel.
Drop that with the blood.
No, Jessa.
Activating. Cudgel retrieval.
I'm just gonna. Let's wipe it out. Way too many healers down.
No, way too many. Everybody down.
Yeah. Everybody.
Subjects primed for contamination.
So the cliff notes, when phase 2 begins, we need to stack up. That way we can keep the exploding ads under control.
Should we
Eat.
or both?
Damn, that thing's huge.
Well,
Right?
what's the boss?
Okay, cool. The better. Cool.
100 to your primary.
So are we doing a pull timer, or is mine just not working?
I did
There
do
was
one
a
last
pull
time.
timer.
That must be DBM then.
My DBM's okay.
Can you just like say 2-1 or 3-2 or something like that?
Sure.
Just in case. 'Cause I can't hear it either.
Five, four,
4,
three,
3,
two,
2.
1.
Initiating plasma collection. Initiating blood dispersal of target host.
Tell you what, I will taunt for the cudgel just so I can heroically eliminate it.
Alright.
Cudgel.
Get away from square. Yep.
Initiating blood dispersal of target host. Activated. Cudgel retrieval. Initiating blood dispersal of target host. Deploying cudgel.
That works much better.
Fluid evacuation in progress. Entering
Stack up.
standby.
Get over here to square.
Okay.
Keep it on the edge of the puddle if you can. Just so we don't
It's
lose
on.
sight.
Yay.
Kill this at
Level
ASAP.
at maximum. Resume collection.
Yeah, center.
Deploying cudgel. Cudgel retrieval.
Oh yeah, can we get a heal? Thanks.
You guys did it wrong, by the way.
Ellie.
Exactly.
Oh,
Ah, crap.
Well, now we jinxed the whole fucking expansion.
Active. Cudgel retrieval.
Sorry, Jobs.
Get rid of your hand.
Deploy. Cudgel.
Damn it.
good job. Holy shit!
Nice.
Ooh, you fancy.
This facility.
Crap.
Wait, why?
Language.
It gave you your off spec though?
I also somehow got 2 of them. What?
Did
You
you?
sure?
They're both soulbound.
Oh shit.
One's 38, one's a 360, and one's a
But
355.
as far as that's concerned, I rolled Fury because there's no shields on this boss.
Oh.
Oh. What's a sanguicell?
Crafting reagent.
For what?
Ice orb.
It's used for the, there's boots and pants, I think it was, that crafters craft for themselves. And they're used to craft that.
I'm an enchanter.
Yeah. They just give them to everybody.
Wow, but I apparently know what boss I'm using my coins on now. That mace is perfect.
Can't afford them coins.
Can we click?
Okay, seriously.
Give me a sec. I'll get these doors open. What?
Oh,
The
you've got
blasted
company.
doors are sealed. Start breaking things till they open.
Oh, Jesus.
What the hell?
Crash and Krog apparently has an AoE after it does that charge. They can be stunned though.
Virulent specimen removed. Opening decontamination chamber. I am the matron of tenacity.
Okay, we're already here.
Herald of
Yeah,
endless
this one's
research.
really crazy.
Designation,
Kinda.
Mother.
Well,
That's like
yes
no
and no.
trash in this place.
My mother wears the same helmet in real life.
Mm-hmm. It was really designed after her, you know.
So this fight's going to be kind of a mashup of a couple of bosses. In the first two chambers, there's going to be traps that you have to live with. In this first chamber, there's going to be a wind tunnel, and the area that it's blowing you towards is going to be set on fire. So, and every time it finishes, it switches. So when the wind tunnel's about to switch, get to where it was just blowing you towards, and you'll be ready for the next one. In the second chamber, there's going to be a 4 laser section. One of the lasers will be out. You want to be in the section that's not lit. So that's the traps in the chambers. The groups will be having to move through that gate a few at a time. Every time a player goes through those gates, there's a raid-wide damage goes out, so the healer's going to have to take care of that. And an ad spawns after 3 seconds on the far side of the gate. So the trick is we have to set up some groups to have everybody slowly make their way through chamber by chamber until we're all the way at the other side.
The gates also make a line of sight, so if you're in one, you cannot target somebody in a different one. However, AoE will bleed over.
So basically what's going to happen is, after you've passed through the gate, you're going to want to be damaging the ads and taking care of the shit that's on that side. Everybody else that's still over here will be taking care of damaging the boss while we wait for the next group to be ready. So as everybody heals up, we're going to just get everybody through as fast as we can, because when she gets to the last chamber, she takes twice as much damage. That's also where you want to save hero for. Set people up in groups, I think. Probably be the best way to set this up. Look at the list.
If I recall correctly, we want the boss to go last.
Boss is going to go last, or yeah, boss will go last, definitely. Because in that way everybody's got something they can damage. You want a tank, a melee, and a healer in the first group. So we have 100k. Let's go through 3 or 4 at a time. 4 would be about 60k, it looks like.
Are we going through by height, or what? I mean, what groups?
No, setting up groups. That's what we have to do first. Let's go. I'm gonna go to the first group. Who are healers right now? We've got those 4. Which healer wants to go in the first group?
I can go.
Was that Liam?
Yeah.
We could mark tanks too, and then just say which healer you want to follow which tank.
I'm gonna end up making 5 groups, I think. Because we don't have... We've got too many people for 4. So I'm gonna have a healer in each of the first 2 groups. Because there's 4 groups. Or 5 groups. Which healer wants to go through last with Cad?
I'll go with Cat.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. So we melee or weighted towards the front of the going through because the adds that spawn have interrupts that are needed. And so as we call out, group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, group 5, phase through that gate, stay on the other side of the gate. And yeah, so it's going to be AoEing down adds, interrupting, and as we go through, there's going to be more adds to kill as we get through. Start trying with this. Kat, do you want to hit the countdown? Group 1, we're going to go through first right away.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Virulent strain detected. Neutralized with extreme prejudice. Dissection.
Yeah, we can't go through right away. We have to.
Looks like it.
I was pretty sure that you wanted to do as much in this first room as you possibly can before you move out.
I think they were
forgot about that, man.
getting up to like 45% before they started moving around.
You have to phase everybody through a bit at a time.
Bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
For this poll, just survive in that chamber, see how you can all deal with the hazards that are there.
Dissection protocol initiated. Testing bacterial resistance to extreme heat. Quantum containment chamber. Dissection protocol initiated.
Oh. Apparently the vent tunnel's in the second chamber, and turn it there.
There was nothing. I thought there was nothing new in the second one. I could be wrong. I did have wind tunnel in this one, but it seemed to be only on part of time.
Yeah, it is only on part of the time. I also might have looked at
Dissection protocol
The heroic version.
So when that energy gets up to 100, then it heals up, right? Or it lights on fire.
her energy for 100 is
No.
53.
The chamber 1 energy is 63%.
Yes.
dissection
Also looks like you do a purge early on.
testing bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
So that chamber 1's probably going to flash fries the entire raid.
Testing bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
Purifying flame.
Yeah.
You see about going through, practicing that part now?
Yeah, go try that.
It AoE's the raid, so maybe they do people run. Oh, it's not that bad. As long as you go slow enough.
It's about 15k on everybody.
Which troops are we sending through?
Well, it's gonna heat up, so you're always about to die.
Yeah, there is no wiggle room at that point. It's once that's 100%, you're toast.
So they started moving groups in a 25-minute, like 45%, and then every like 10 seconds thereafter. And by the time you get to the last group, it's like 95%, and then you just move her.
So basically what I had read and what I had watched was that the faster you get to the end chamber, if you're not super tight, the faster you get to the double damage.
If you could just
She's
be
gonna-
loud about which group is going at a time, instead of just send people through.
Yeah, she charges up one chamber at a time as it is. So...
We have a BOE.
That's, I think we're doing what we always do. If it's an upgrade for you, equip it. If you're not planning to equip it, then it would be greatly appreciated if you'd give it to me, and I will sell it on the auction house, and that will fund repairs. Well, then it's an upgrade.
Congrats.
That's what we did in Legion. And maybe WAD.
Yeah, I think it started in WAD.
I don't see any particular reason to change it.
So we only have 2 raid buffs.
We have no mages, we have no warlocks, we have no... well, we have monk.
Do druids not have Mark of the Wild anymore?
No.
They're just 3 buffs now. We're just missing the mage. And you can buy them on the auction house.
Yeah, mages are cheap.
Cool.
Right?
Oh yeah. So I have one of the old spirit cauldrons. Do we want old flasks for the hell of it?
Wow.
I'll take a guess.
Sure.
I mean, I have a new flask on, but that's fine.
Fancy.
No, I'm just stupid.
I don't know that we have a lot of feasts necessarily.
Yeah, let's hold off on feasts.
I agree.
I have 4 more, and when we get closer to a kill, I'll drop another one.
Yeah, feasts are... take your potion, grab another potion, by the way. Feasts are ridiculously expensive and pain in the ass to farm. And prime farming time for the fish is at night when we're raiding.
Hmm.
Who made these so I can send fishies too?
You can put it in the guild bank.
Good idea.
I've been doing
There's already a small stack.
Do the needful.
Do you work with a lot of Indian people?
No, but I know the phrases.
Oh, okay.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
5,
count
4,
it the rest yourself.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, just try and keep her centered, facing this way. Healers probably don't want to stand on this side.
The radiant, you can go now.
Let's do a rotation from sanitizer first. That thing that takes off is going to let you get that dropped off first.
Section protocol initiated. Testing bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
Okay, group 1, let's go through.
Bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
Those that way.
Yeah, right.
You can't even hit him more than once. It sucks for Warrior.
Imagine they're gonna live a lot longer on Heroic.
Dissection protocol initiated.
Group 4?
We're at 83.
Testing bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
Group 5?
Testing bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
Add.
No, no, no.
Containment chamber. Surgical field engaged. Preparing samples for
There it is.
dissection protocol initiated.
Pop.
Testing bacterial resistance to extreme heat. Surgical field engaged. Preparing samples for study. Dissection
Group 1?
protocol initiated.
I'm gonna start pulling her near the door.
Can we attack through the door?
Yes, I think so.
Bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
So I noticed I did more damage.
Surgical field engaged. Preparing samples
You
for
can
study.
interrupt these guys.
Yeah. You really want to.
Ow.
Dissection protocol.
Okay, so the first transition, kind of a joke. Second transition, not so much.
Containment chamber.
Yeah, pulling her towards the door doesn't work if they put the laser beams at the opposite end.
Testing
Yeah, no, just keep her in the middle.
resistance to extreme heat.
So that debuff that the ads put out can be avoided with interrupt, correct?
Preparing samples
Yes.
for study.
They're also stunnable.
Install.
Contagion level reduced. Dissection protocol initiated.
Just erase me.
Containment chamber. Infection purged. Testing bacterial resistance
Yeah,
to
die.
extreme heat. Surgical field engaged. Preparing contagion level.
The laser
reduced.
beams? Yeah, there's a gap in the lasers.
No, he's asking about the debuff,
Sanitation
and
complete.
the short answer is, like we said, if we get that transition right, we won't have it.
Oh, okay.
Alone be praised.
Grab your extra flask.
All of you.
Virulent strain detected. Neutralized with
I did that, I did that, I did that, I did that.
Run out, run out. We're calling out, calling out.
Initiated. Testing bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
Whoever did that has to face the wall now.
Me, I did it. Sorry.
Facing the wall won't help. I think that was a radio.
Yeah, that was Halo. That'll get you. I was trying to get more fast at Judson. I bum chops.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cleansing protocol.
Hey.
Dissection protocol initiated.
Sounds vaguely familiar.
Don't want to be behind the boss. Or in front of the boss.
Bit of a difference there.
I meant to say behind the tank. Because somebody was definitely behind the tank.
Uh-huh.
I took out. That's okay.
Oh yeah, and they started their own language thing.
Let's start.
Dissection protocol initiated. Testing bacterial resistance.
Not necessarily. Well, think about, you start talking to somebody, like, on a slower scale, but you start talking to somebody and you eventually come up with your own kind of, like, shortcuts you use to talk about stuff. And they just did it on a quicker scale. I know.
Dissection protocol initiated. Testing bacterial resistance to extreme heat. Dissection protocol initiated. Testing bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
Or?
Dissection protocol initiated. Testing bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
Heal up, then everybody else.
Surgical field engaged. Prepare samples for study. Dissection protocol initiated. Testing bacterial resistance to extreme heat. Surgical field engaged. Prepare samples for study. Dissection protocol initiated. Testing bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
Did you go too early? That was a one shot typically.
Swapping the direction.
Cheat that. whenever we did it, definitely one shot to run through that door.
So it was like quite a one shot?
It activated my cheat death, definitely.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm not sure what happened to you, but everybody else pretty much.
Might have been my fault. I didn't run with you guys. So I walked through it and probably saw it.
Related to you for two. Hold up, if you want to dodge those.
Somebody get the first AoE interrupt. Mine's down.
I got the first.
Testing bacterial resistance to extreme heat.
Free, come through when you can.
Surgical field engaged. Preparing samples for study.
There's a laser gate up, so be careful.
Dissection protocol initiated.
Or?
Testing bacterial resistance to extreme heat. Contents containment chamber. Surgical field engaged. Preparing samples for study.
5. Heal up quick.
Run.
Yep.
Just in time.
Hero.
Yeah, I was looking at the timer.
Gotta move for the gate.
You actually can get through this delayed pieces, by the way. Just continue to. Wait, oh, okay.
What happened?
Apparently she doesn't want to die, dumb bitch.
10%.
We're allegedly here to fix everything, so...
This technology isn't all that confusing, if you have a knack for it.
Facility systems compromised. Proceed with
And
caution.
shocking my nipples, aren't you?
You're a sight for sore eyes.
It failed.
Close as I can figure. This is some sort
Somebody
of
escaped
research
Baldo off the floor.
Oh, apparently it puts me right here. Okay.
Uldir. This research facility was designed to
There's a
contain
loot in
and
here.
study the entity
There it is.
known as Gahoon.
Well, that explains why the
Hey, I
blood
got a
trolls
ring.
are lurking about. But why would the Titans keep an old god alive?
Collection of data is imperative to combating the
Excuse me, friends. I feel I need to point out what time it is, and it is
Oh my goodness, yes, good point.
It's LEO clock.
Did you buy
So take your 5 minute.
And it's officially in my power now. It's over. I've taken it. Just deal with it.
I actually miss Ellie time.
Oh.
What is it? An hour, right?
5 minutes.
Alas, no.
I don't think we've got
Last
that kind
priority?
of time. Best get rid of Gahoon before
Oh,
this
that's
rot gets any
I
worse.
think Hobo committed suicide because he didn't get a weapon.
He did.
That's fine. I just wanted to see what's down there. Apparently there's mobs down. It teleports you to the center of that red ball when you die.
Somebody give me assist.
Will grant access to Gahoon's vault.
It's kind of cool actually. You should go look. You spawn in that red thingy down there.
Activating the re-origination drive.
Sounds like a
Yeah,
plan.
we're on break.
While we're at it,
5 minute
let's
break.
see what other secrets the Titans may have left behind.
We can mount now.
Right? I see you over there. I see your angels. Your wings.
I have many lucky
Oh, we
tools
can
to
do
help
auction
you,
house during raid now. It's perfect.
Farewell, friend of the Grummles.
If anybody needs a mailbox, I have the whistle. Nope, it's on cooldown. But no,
I've got the Molly and the whistle.
At least 2 centuries old.
I can put a mailbox on your mailbox.
There's
Gonna
also
reload
a
to try and fix DBM.
there's also a cool chicken pet. If you have 1,000,000 gold, you actually don't need to spend 1,000,000 gold. You just need to have 1,000,000 gold.
Where is he again?
It's in Norrington Estates. It's behind the flight point.
There's also a little piggy in the south section of Drustvar.
Francois.
$2,000 for consumable. Yeah, fuck off, auction house.
Which one?
You're supposed to be buying WoW tokens.
It's the flasks.
Oh, they're that cheap now?
That's not cheap to me.
Dude, they were like 8K a few days ago.
10K at the start.
So can we explain the next boss slow for me? Because I only watched the first 2 videos.
Not yet. Nobody's here.
Not that I doubted our skills or anything.
Yeah, it's not like Mother is that bad. It's just coordination, and you have to be aware early in the night. Usually we're still on autopilot for the first couple bosses.
It's gonna be a nightmare in pug groups.
Oh yeah, I think that's it's gonna be the pug killer. Although Taylock isn't exactly friendly either.
Somebody dropped the mailbox.
No, but I dropped the base.
Ha! I almost killed myself.
Step closer and don't mumble.
What's the things called that let you change your talents?
Tome of the something mind.
I got like 25 on me if you need a couple.
Who is that?
Hobo.
Do the Legion ones still work?
Yeah. That's
Just
what I
one's
gave Faldo. Well, at least I gave one to Faldo. I don't know if they work.
How do I? How do you split a stack there?
Shift click, yeah. No,
No,
shift
should
click.
I- okay.
Shift click in your bag first.
I got this.
No, you don't.
Just keep clicking it until it activates, and you get it.
Panic.
Okay, wait. I'm shift clicking it. It's not doing anything. Did I rewind it?
You have to put
This
it
is
back
more
in.
complicated than I thought. Oh, wait, okay, there we go. I got it. I got it.
Handle.
Wow.
Who was I
You're so
trading?
special. He already left Ray. You got annoyed.
Probably.
Thanks, man.
I want a fucking brontosaurus. What the fuck?
You have to like sell your soul for that much gold.
Ah, yeah.
No, it was just inter expansion auction housing.
Nice.
I've gone through that much gold, but I've spent most of it on WoW tokens.
Oh, you can go off the edge here.
You spawned the red
Yeah,
thing.
we were doing that before.
Did
you
you
said.
not see Hobo Scientist?
No, I didn't.
Everybody
If
go
you
over.
didn't know, WoW tokens are only like 106k right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm very well aware.
Why are they so low? They should be higher on a new expansion.
There's very weak gold generation right now.
Wait a minute, I really wanted the brontosaurus.
Get gold to buy, you know, the shit from the new expansion.
I wanted the auction house mount too, but I chose a year of WoW over that.
So if we
I would choose the auction house now.
yeah. So if you do the maths on that, that would be 50 tokens to have to buy for the brontosaurus.
It used to be cheaper.
It used to be 25.
Yeah.
Maybe 20. Depending on
But
when
this
you
is
buy.
now, not then now. This is present time, not past. Now.
What?
Yeah, I try not to think about it. But it's not like I can get the money out of the game anyway, so might as well spend it.
I mean, I still have enough gold left for like time tokens too, so it's not like, you know.
I was thinking about the possibility of me throwing money at the game to get the brontosaurus, but that's way too much money to throw at a game.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that. I mean, be serious.
By the way, I guess our break is up, so let's. Anzo is. Looks like he wants to go this way, along with Iridian.
I have concluded Peen. We can continue.
All right.
That's where Fetid is, so it's the next on the list.
We're not running down there?
Wait, what?
We're running down here. Come where the tanks are.
You guys aren't very good at doing raid checks after
We did one, I think.
Do the raid
I
check,
wasn't
I
thinking-
said. Hey, get your butt down here.
I saw that we had at least one healer.
Questionable.
These guys are spinner.
Bloodstorm.
Now you're making me want to pull out Bone Shard.
I don't have a target.
This pack looks more annoying.
That's a huge bitch.
don't like the way that's called sacrifice. Oh shit!
Ow.
Definitely. So kill them before that goes off. Got it.
Want to do that?
I don't know, but it's a long channel called sacrifice.
You make me want to chant it though. No thanks to a certain friend of ours.
I need to get closer.
Oh, it's our favorite kind of gaze.
Does that work on Baldy?
It has many times.
Oh.
He's got a Titanic Rage. Owie.
I will say this command is strong.
Mm-hmm.
I need a talk.
I was suspicious when he got out the baby powder.
It's gentler than I thought.
Oh, we don't need to go up there.
You know, they're really nice in the bird trash the first two bosses.
Dude, this trash isn't too bad.
Sacrifice.
It doesn't interrupt.
No, it's murder the shit out of them.
Yeah, I see.
Ooh, a War Mother.
Ooh, there's some coins.
I don't have a target.
I wonder if Blizz will make another blood vendor.
What's over here?
Ugh! What in
Why are we
blazes is
following
that
Baldy?
thing?
That's the next one.
I don't know.
Facility has experimented
Well, this is
on
probably
a
the next one we want to
variety of
do,
life forms
so I guess
to
there's
research
that.
solutions for
Clear that
climate
trash?
action.
You missed one.
This guy looks very healthy.
Malformed raptor.
Oh,
I would like a
goodness.
malformed raptor, please.
It looks kind of like a funny bird dinosaurs. And now he's blood.
Run away!
Handlers.
Shiny, rats.
reminds me of the guy in Blackrock Spire. Or not Spire, Descent.
Valoriac?
Yeah.
It basically is another lab. These are made from the corpses of dead Loa, apparently.
You.
But if we kill all these bosses, do we get the best title in the game again?
I think so.
There's not somebody here to taunt us, so I doubt it.
What title are you referring to?
Don't run in there.
I can't remember what the title is, but it's
Slayer of Incompetent something or other.
Incompetent useless minions or something. That.
Super that tail is temporary.
Right.
Oh god, now it's a bloodline.
Would you prefer it to be like a urine line or something?
Well, at first it was a zombie line, and then it became blood. It turned back into a blood line at first.
They all just keep going back into blood puddles and switching between one of the different forms. We're gonna want to wait for this next one.
Thank you, Quell.
Uh-oh.
Here he comes.
How the hell did that not pull the boss?
Good question. I'm not complaining.
There's some weird things that'll happen where if it's not actually fighting anything, it's just blocking, even if it's aggroed, that it will not aggro other mobs. So that seems to be what occurred. If it stopped to shoot, it might have pulled it.
Can we have one raid that's not gross at some point?
Probably not.
Alright.
Nightball was pretty cool. You even had the man scrubber.
Target something.
Good point.
The man scrubber.
And pretty purple gear.
Blade gear just looks kind of like a, I don't know, like a mannequin. Looks more Roman and Mythic, but I don't think we're getting to that.
Pretty sure that's all of them.
There's a couple weevils over there on the right.
Weevils?
Got it.
Light recluse.
So this one's
Okay.
significantly easier than the last one.
Do not give everybody false
Underestimate.
confidence here, yeah.
This will now be our hardest boss in the instance.
Remember the one time we shot the first guy in WAD? Like when the Riba boss? And then we never got him again for like months afterwards.
Yeah, I remember that.
You're laughing, but that's not how I remember it.
I remember crying out loud during that.
Did you want to explain it, or should I?
Trying to remember enough of it. So that he does a knockback, so we're gonna tank him in one of those cubbies, and that will minimize the amount of knockback because otherwise it's a really, really far knockback. And every so often, I don't know at what queue, Gross will dump down from the chutes above 2 of those cubbies and drop a little egg thing. And we need to send out 2 groups to go forth and destroy the Iggies before he goes over and eats them. I don't remember what happens, I just know it's bad.
Heals a lot and gets a lot of energy.
Okay.
I don't think we want to use the cubbies if we can help it, because if we're in one of the cubbies that turns on...
It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. Just everybody goes and blitzes it right off the bat, and he doesn't eat it right away. He still has to wait for the whole shebang to happen.
So if we're in the cubby while it's showering before the ad spawn...
Doesn't matter. The shower does
we'll
nothing.
die.
No, well, unless it's changed. Has it changed?
Hello guys and welcome back to Fat Boss TV.
I don't know. I was watching the Fat Boss video from Beta, and what was one of their complaints actually was that the shower of gore does nothing. So I don't know.
Yes. Standing inside the stream of waste applies malodorous miasma and it stacks.
Oh, okay. So they did change it.
That's the really nasty debuff.
Then I guess we find another way to deal with the super long distance knockback.
Super long distance knockback's also a heroic only.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's the stomp.
Mm-hmm.
He also has a puke, but you want to dodge that one. If you're close to the boss, it's a cone, so sidestep. Yeah, he hits the tanks really hard. There's a bunch of healers have to heal really heavy healing on people. The primary dot is one that it's low and slow for a while, and then it transforms into another dot that hits really hard, really fast.
That's right. It's on
cleansed.
I don't think it can get cleansed. I think it just happens, and so you kind of get the warning by the first dot, and then they need to kind of make sure they're topped off for the second dot. That's going to be really nasty.
Topped off if you have a defensive, all that fun stuff. But yeah, so it's the dodge the cone, heavy healing shit, and every now and then 2 of those showers will turn on. The video said that they're usually one on either side of the room. The close one, all the melee head to, the far one, ranged head to, something like that. We actually don't have a 50-50 split, so we might just need to have kill what you can. Actually, let's do this.
Do we want to sort the groups so that we know?
Gryffindor.
Okay. Yes. Mm-hmm.
I was just gonna say like evens purple or odds purple, evens triangle.
What was I know you just said it, but I don't register things verbally for some reason. Odds purple, evens greens. Thank you.
Wait, we have to like look at stuff now? Oh god.
Because he's gonna make eggs in those different cubbies, and we need everybody to go. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So DPS, when the eggs come up, the DPS need to split and go take care of them.
Yeah. And obviously, if the other one is still up after yours is dead, go kill it. So yeah, lots of healing, dodge cone. That's about it. Ready for a shot?
Or do you want to main tank? It's either or, I guess. Iridian, are you doing main or?
We can switch as we need to.
Okay.
I don't think there's a specific swap, but let me know if you need me to pick it up, because you're out of cooldowns. Every fourth attack he hits really hard. It's when the stacks of his clear.
Wait, you're not Iridian. Why am I following you?
Nobody knows.
It looked like you had a sword and a shield, so.
Did not mean to wing you. I was trying to type. Sorry.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Looks like they made it so the Thrash is hit. Oh shit. Nope, the Thrash is definitely hitting me.
Yeah, there's something about that too.
And we get Iridian up.
That's the spew. Get out of that cone.
Alright, so there's both
Boss
eggs
is
coming here.
Oh, okay. Don't seem to have... Okay, just kill both of them. There isn't a split.
No, it never was.
Why is he so angry?
I just DC'd.
Look at your log. What's it say?
Now it's split.
So, is Thrash avoidable for non-tanks? I'm confused as to how I got that.
You shouldn't be getting it. Oh, except Iridian was dead.
Ah.
Okay, so does it hit the tank and a closest?
So the second tank should stand near the primary tank. With Thrash.
Yeah, it's the second time I've had a very sharp, sudden DC, like just for no reason in this instance tonight.
Oh, good God. Thrash hit me for 180k.
Yeah, it does. It hits us for, well, it's hitting me for 110.
Yeah, 108.
It's weird though, because even when I had primary aggro, it was hitting me for the 110, I thought. It's saying that it's only...
I'm lost. I'm lost. Alright.
Maybe I wasn't standing close enough.
Okay, Stitch.
That might have been it.
What?
Like, I don't need to do anything to get it off, right?
No, if you... There is an unavoidable amount of it, but there's also, if you get hit by the cone, and if you get hit by the showers, you're gonna get fucked up by it.
I think for our next poll, we just have to say, like, we're gonna pull when he gets to the end of the room and not do, like, running with him.
Yeah, that might be a lot better.
Eat. Hey, the feast glows.
You just gave me a random meat. That reminds me, after raid, we'll sort out ranks and stuff so people can put stuff in the bank and repair and shit.
And take out stat food. I put in a shitload over the last week or two.
Yeah, there's a whole ton of stuff.
What is the name of the debuff?
Putrid something?
There's 2 names.
That dot turns into the other one. That's it.
Mallow is the first weak one. Putrid is the short, really hard-hitting one.
Yeah, I don't have any like rank privileges on this guy. Switch to cat after the raid. Oh, fine, whatever.
Or we could do that, and then I'll make you do it.
You're all robot-y from the 80s.
Pretty good Optimus impression.
No, is that any better?
Rank? Not repairer.
Shadow Sentinel? Or, yeah, not repairer.
I like how we have very different flavors of rank titles for every single rank.
Who needs
I
a
was trying to
tome?
give you
Have
one,
a
Quill,
tome.
but you walked away from me. And then I was confused. My roommate's trying to. Are you good then? Okay.
Where are you, Qual?
Yeah, you give him a tome. So right in whenever you got it or ready, he's going down the end, and it seems like a good time to start. Don't stand near the triangle.
Touch the cone. Shit puddles. Those go off, kill the pads.
Should I pop a cooldown for that putrid stuff?
It's on the putrid one, yes. If you have a cooldown, use it. We're at 50%. He's going to hit 25% harder. He's going to take 50% more damage. Pop your Ellie, Ellie, Ellie.
Not enough people on this ad.
What's that?
I've got an ad up still.
Oh, kill it.
The other one, yeah.
Really likes me. I have no cooldowns for this next one. Not today, Fennec Devour.
Good job.
At least you get 500 artifact power for the bonus roll.
Oh my god, I look like a tard. I need to fix this.
First console activated. Re-establishing energy matrix.
Who touched the button?
Like buttons.
No, where?
I feel like I have hay fever just standing in here.
All dust particles in the air.
Yes.
Kind of looks like California right now.
That's ash.
That's too accurate.
I'm so happy about that, Telly. That's ash.
There's a bright yellow light I want to run through.
Touch it.
It's not done yet.
Why am I following Quell?
It sounds safer than following Baldy.
True.
Follow the giant green triangle. Are we going to the wrong boss?
No, this is the way to go for the fourth boss. Unless we're going back to Zekov.
So do we want to do Zekov or?
I guess it's Zekov or Vectis is the next options here.
There's not a beam blocking the way.
That beam is towards the center, Quell.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have been following Quellius.
So, am I following Quellius? Let's put a mark on Quellius.
I'm near Iridian.
Whoops.
Iridian's near where the next boss.
I'm just running back and forth with everybody else.
Okay, George.
I shouldn't stand and shit.
I can only foresee this next one being a mess.
I don't like this. It's got a stage called Pandemic, but
When they die, they explode. Don't stand in it. So it looks like everybody has that trinket, huh?
Which one?
Maybe a dinosaur.
it was a world quest, so
Yeah.
When was that?
it was recently, so people have high enough credit to proc high.
It's a pretty good one. Wow. Superficially, it looks good. And it gives you dino.
I'm corrupting gaze again.
Keep up the good fight.
Keep on wanting to go up those stairs.
It was a staircase as a warrior. It was practically obligated for a deep under.
You're yelling parkour when you do it.
And if you want me to
yell parkour when you do parkour?
Isn't that they do in the office?
I need to target something first.
Now entering the viral ecology wing.
There's stuff in there.
This laboratory contains thousands of the most dangerous viral strains in the known cosmos, alphabetically sorted for ease of access. Alert. Viral containment breached. Contaminated specimen approaching.
This was all about
Risk of
managing
infection imminent.
debuffs. Yeah.
Well, good night, everybody.
Good night. Although they're not really cleansable ones, so you don't forget that part. It's like these crazy like jumping debuffs, and like you have to manage how many stacks you have and where you stand. And so your stand, the group is we're like split up into 3 groups kind of, and like which one is going to be taking the
Like future stuff?
Never enough like that again.
No, it is not like future self. I mean, no, not really.
Jesus Christ, that hurt.
Things are happening.
I need to focus these. So their health seems to be being kept track of when they jump into people when they get back out.
And then they do the hokey pokey.
Basically.
Or you could just stun them.
Tried that. There we go.
It's too bad I lost Shockwave.
Should we be using CC on these?
What is that?
If you have CC, go for it.
Well, don't we have a rogue?
Oh, dead you. Go back.
Oh shit! Look what I got.
Nice.
Nice.
Grats.
Nice.
And actually, no. I'm gonna give it to Cat because I have 3, so I'm not gonna bother.
So, yeah, the one guy that's probably not the one to do that to because he just cast one. He's stun ult.
Oh, do we want to put them up for rolls or do we want to put them toward the guild bank? What's the official policy?
It used to be they went to the auction house, and if you wanted to, at that point, you had to buy it.
I don't have a target.
Let's grab the right group. Or the left group. Okay, roll for him.
That too.
Oh, so.
It's a good thing you're the only other male user here.
I was gonna like, roll for it.
Okay, so, stop jumping.
He's so excited.
Point.
We still have a lot of druids, which is funny.
I'm out of range.
That means a big gear fast.
Druids and pallies. Still lots.
How many cloth do we have? One.
Me.
One.
I was just saying that. I was with them.
We really need at least one lock and mage.
Mage, I hope you can buy them.
We're a little light on ranged entirely, actually.
The lock would come in handy regardless.
Aren't those buffs also a little bit weaker when you've got the consumable form?
3%
They are.
less. Yeah.
But yeah, summon the cookies. That's the reason.
You just don't want to be the
I
sacrifice.
can't stun that one.
Also, health zones don't override health potions. You can have both.
That's no.
You can always park somebody's locker.
So it's like an extra heal each fight as well.
Should just all send hide hate mail.
Haven't you?
It's too far away.
Oh, I guess worthy vessels.
Hyde locks in the game. He has like 50 mail saying, "Where's our damn cookies?"
You're just gonna get a return. Evictus.
Wasn't that a chance thing?
Divide raid into 3 melee stacks, keep 1 debuff in each stack. Tags can take 1 to lit and load. High debuff stack. Players move away from their group.
There's like this one like debuff that goes out and like then it expires and it leaves something and then jumps to somebody new and there's no avoiding that from what I understand, or maybe there was, they weren't sure how it was going to end up.
There's not avoiding it. It's those two.
Yeah, okay. That
The first one's the dot, the second one's the debuff.
So mostly it's just like balancing who's going to have like so that there's fairly equal like dots going out, so that like if you've got like too many, maybe like move away. And if you don't have
way to
too
deal
many,
with it in phase 1 is probably going to be to treat this like what was that damn boss in Nightwell with the disease?
The demon?
Yeah. Have
Andreas.
clean players on this side, and once the debuff jumps from you and you've got 1 stack, move over to the other side.
okay.
It's probably going to be the easiest way to handle it during phase 1. Oh, but no, because you've also got room sides, not necessarily stacks. Because there are also spread out mechanics. So there's that part, there's the tank thing. We've got a tank switch. He's got a raid wide AoE. And then there's Gestate. If you want to read along. He blocks somebody down. Hazelnutty seems to think that you've got a few seconds to move, or like a half a second, whatever, before you get locked down. So get as far away from people as you can. Those people, or people around you, are also going to want to spread away. So after that player's debuff expires, an ad's going to spawn on them. That ad needs to die immediately because it applies a heal absorb to the entire raid. It just kind of spams that. And that's phase 1. Phase 2, the boss goes into a pool of blood and then starts shooting shit across the room. Probably going to want to be on the other side of the room, or at least move away from that to deal with that. And there's also plague bombs that drop. If you see a circle on the ground, we need at least 1 player in each circle. If you don't catch them, it spawns more of those really bad ads.
That's one of the ones that it only needs to be one, that it is not shared damage.
Correct.
So everybody who takes it takes the full thing, so no need to have extra.
I'm right back in.
We go till 8 or 8:30. 8:30, right? Shall we take a look?
The dot thing is an eternal dot, kind of like, if you remember way back on Imperator.
Yeah. I thought we were dividing a room, no? One side, the other side?
The dividing is, let's say, clean start on X. Somebody will have the dot. After that dot jumps away from them, they will have one stack of a debuff called Lingering Infection. At that point, move to the other side of the room so that you don't get the...
There we go. That's it. Thank you.
Alright, so it's the opposite of intuitive. Alright, gotcha.
I mean, obviously.
I don't see.
How is that blue?
The virus will be over here, so there's your intuitive part for you. It's the previous host that you're going to want to be on the other side. Yeah, let's kind of pull in. Cad, you do you. Shuffle over to red.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fresh hosts! Pestilence spreads!
Swap.
Yep. Can it jump to you twice in a row?
Yes. That's why you want to get away from... Oh shit, there's multiple Omega Vectors.
Yeah, I got confused because of that.
Faster! Violent gestation!
Oh shit.
Ripe for infection!
Oops.
Violent gestation! Ripe for infection!
That was fast.
That's not gonna fucking work.
Alright, so me and one other person were targeted, and we're the only two people that went over to like the other thing. So his jumped to mine, the second I lost mine. Is that not supposed to happen?
Two parts of that. One was that the original intention was that after it jumps, you move over, because when it leaves, you get a debuff. So that's the part that you want to have spread out as evenly as possible.
But like we're the only people over there, so like his just jumped straight to me. Like I didn't know that was gonna happen. Like I got right as mine left, I got his basically immediately.
Like I said, the idea had been after the debuff jumps away from you that you leave.
Oh, I missed that too.
So, which, I'm sorry, which marker is that one going to again?
That's not going to work because there's apparently
Yeah,
3
that's
of that both jumping around.
okay. So we just basically have to get the fuck away from each other and from the group.
It's not get away from each other. It's going to jump to somebody no matter how far it has to go to. What happens is you want it to jump to somebody with no stacks, ideally, or the least amount of stacks.
Which
So
is why,
every
which is why you stay in the clean pile until you're dirty.
Yeah,
Or
but
until you're
that
done.
might not work.
I mean, is it like general side of the room, or do we actually run to the mark since there's only like 3 ranged here anyway?
It was supposed to have been general side of the room.
I think that's the problem. I didn't realize that. And there's only like one other guy there with me, so we just got each other's.
Do you need that one, Zell? Okay.
Oh, so much male BOEs.
Okay. Give it to Zern when you get in, and I'll auction house it, and we'll use it to fund the thingy.
440k is what I got for that. Damn.
Polling in like 15.
If you're clean, try to hug the people with the virus. That's all there really is to it at this point.
7, 6.
5,
That's the thing about the 3 groups.
4,
I'm
3,
confused. I guess it was just a theory.
1.
Consume husks.
We might be able to set markers of where the 3 infected people can stand.
I assume they actually get obliterated.
Pestilence spreads.
Kill the ad.
Taunted.
Right for infection.
Can you pick up the ad in the back of the room? Over. Is that right?
Yep.
Pestilence spreads.
Take the boss. Probably should swap it to stacks. Sweet Jesus.
Jesus.
Pestilence spreads. Right for infection.
On that day, Tyrion got wrecked.
I missed what causes me noise suppression again.
Yeah.
Oh, this is phase 2? Still have to kill that ad. Get away from the puddle. Over to this side of the room. Pop. Catch these. Dodge the line.
Right for infection. Right for infection.
So that's the whole fight.
What the fuck? That's the whole fight. So much confusion.
Yep.
Just do stuff and things will be alright.
I mean, you saw all of it. I'm not saying you understood all of it yet.
I did not look up from the health bars once, so I have no idea what we were hitting.
Big blood fucker in the back.
It's crazy.
If you ever had a bloody nose and then about like maybe 20 minutes after you had it, you get that one big red booger that comes out.
Oh
Basically that.
Oh man,
Alright.
I want one of those just so I can pull it out for the relief.
Alright, he's not in charge of descriptions anymore.
The end.
I bet you loaded the dishwasher wrong too, on purpose.
What the hell mount did I pull out? I've never seen this thing.
It's probably going to be easiest to have the 3 infection players go to other players, because they're going to know who they are.
Jesus Christ, Quell.
I'm not going to say I disagree.
That's an interesting theory, Quell.
Eat.
The first thing for all damage, as soon as one of those ads spawns, murder the shit out of it.
Really? We're supposed to eat after that kind of a description? Really?
Maybe just have the cake that's on top.
I'd say
An
man,
apple on top of the
wouldn't
cake.
work.
Very pretty feast.
Well, the other appetizing thing about Feast in this expansion is that if you've been to Drustvar, you know the fact that they're all actually villagers.
Delicious. Lots of cannibalism in this one, huh?
Hmm?
No, 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 no.
What questions do people have about mechanics?
I basically died because my entire health bar was immunosuppressed. What can I do to prevent that?
Murder the
Kill
fuck
the
out of
ad.
the ads.
Kill the ads faster, yeah.
I was killing him as fast as I can.
Yeah, we all are, but...
Yeah, that doesn't spread. It just jumps no matter what, so running out doesn't do anything.
My bad. When I get the DVM sound, I just back up.
Hearth the Iron Forge and infect the auction house.
Well...
Fun fact, I was actually in the bank the day that Biney pulled that the first time.
That shit was a nightmare.
Cope, do you have a bird in the background or something? Maybe some grinding metal.
I have no idea what that is.
It's like
I
a
hear it too,
whistling.
though.
Alright. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fresh house! Violent gestation! Pestilence spreads! Pestilence spreads!
Take it.
Pestilence spreads! Blood contagion!
Get away. Run to the back of the room.
Timing's wrecked my infection.
So we need to probably need to spread out, because those blood puddles seem to move all around the room. And that way we won't have any blood puddles missed. Any blood puddles missed becomes adds those immunosuppressive ones. Any of those spawning during that phase is just really bad. We'll start dodging.
And you'll be
Fatal
Oh my god.
Wow.
I missed you guys.
True.
I was here the whole time.
Yeah, you were about the only other one I saw a lot of days.
Hey. I actually did take a break this time because I just needed to.
Okay, Liam, that was pretty amazing.
Merrick's a troll.
Yes, we know.
Nothing new, man.
Just learning this.
So glad.
Battle shout.
There's a lot of stuff to taunt on this.
Chugga 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 choo choo.
Apparently I have to put my train wrecker back on my bar.
For some reason, I'm the designated one who does that.
Given that he was typing, I just figured it was easier to respond in kind.
One second.
If you get 30 and everybody else has like 5, you probably don't want to be having that many. But yeah, everybody will be getting, you know, at least 10 before the end, probably more.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
2-1.
Consume husks. Violent gestation. Violent gestation. Pestilence spreads. Ripe for infection. Violent gestation. Blood contagion.
Get away from the boss. Kill the ad, soak puddles. Dodge.
Faster.
No ads, very good.
Violent gestation.
You can human racial out that, by the way.
CAD died.
CAD what?
I went 3 stacks, so I was.
Oh.
Faster! Blood contagion!
Away from the boss.
It's up that turn me.
Just one out in the back.
Right for infection!
How do we get the ads during this phase? I don't understand that part.
The ads happen if somebody misses, or if the you see those circles.
Oh, okay. Yes, I understand the circles. I just didn't know.
If a circle's missed, it spawns an ad. So it's really bad.
Yeah, my taunt was on cooldown.
We're calling it there. We're doing one more.
I gotta take off.
You can call it there.
I'd suggest calling it there also because while we're doing really good, that was actually a really good attempt. This is also apparently one of the gear check bosses. So we might want to go to the other boss next.
Many deals
raid.
for a friend of the Grummles.
See if we can pick up something there and then try this.
Don't forget to do the 2 weekly bosses that are up. There's the World Quest, and then there's Rathi Highlands World Quest.
I do what I want.
They
See you
drop
guys
decent
tomorrow.
gear.
Yeah, 370.
Put fish in Guild Bank.
It's hot.
I need midnight salmon to make some more feasts.
There are 2 in the guild bank.
Yeah, I have a stack. I'm gonna put it in.
If anybody's got above rank 3 though, they should be making them. I'm above rank 2. Sorry, long day.
I've got 3.
I have 3.
One of you two should make them, mats or less.